Today we discuss a data structure based program, supermarket system. This is the whole code of the program. First we run the program and see the outputs and give different inputs to the program and view the different functionalities of the program. So let's run the program first. So this is a supermarket store. We have given two choices, so shopkeeper portal or a customer portal. Zero to exit the program. So first we go to the shopkeeper portal. Okay, shopkeeper portal have different functionalities to add new product, display all products, modify the product and delete a particular product. Okay, now we first add some inputs or some products. So enter product ID. First we add product. This is any product, the price of the product and the quantity of the product. Now add some more inputs to the program. So ID, the name, price and the quantity. Let's take some more. Okay, the product ID 3, name, price and the quantity. Let's add one last. Okay, the ID, the name, the price and the quantity. Okay, now we display all the products that we have entered to the portal. So this is all the products we have discussed and we have entered. These are the total four products we have entered. Now this is a third choice is for modifying any product. Let's do that. So for modifying any product, let's enter the ID which we want to modify the product. So we want to first ID to modify. This is the old name and the is a price. Now the new name for that product. Okay, and the new price for that product is, let's take 30. Now see how it's modified. So see the product is modified. You can see that. Now delete one product from the list. So enter ID to delete the product. Let's delete the fourth product. So fourth, the item is deleted. Okay, now see what is the list. So fourth item is deleted. Now we go to the customer portal. So for going to there, we exit from the shopkeeper portal. Okay, now enter 2 for the customer portal. Customer portal also have the two functionalities to buy something or return something product. So first we buy something. Okay, enter how many items you want to buy. So let's take two items I want to buy. These are the products that you can buy from this list. Okay, I enter ID to buy the product. Let's take one. Okay, quantity, how much quantity you want for this product. So let's take 5 quantities. Okay, you have bought this product. Now we have given two items to buy. So another item. So I enter ID for the another item too. Let's buy all those products. So quantity 10, all products. Okay, this is the whole bill. The original price is 350 and with 10% discount is 315. So thank you for shopping. Now let's go to the main portal and see the product list and the products quantity no low. So the first quantity is decreased 5, so because 5 products are bought, and that for the second the all products are bought, so the quantity is finished, so it is out of stock. Now go to the customer portal and return something product for the people. So return something. How many items you want to return? I want to return one item. Okay, ID of the product that you want to return. Let's return the second, that is out of stock now, but we return the products. Let's return 10 products. Okay, now see how you will get 200 rupees back because of the you have written 10 products and the price is 20, so 200 rupees you will get. Okay, now see the whole list of the products and see how the product is written. So display. So this is 10. First of all, there is out of stock, but now this is increased and the quantity is going to 10. Now my friend so the whole program code for this system I will give him. Okay, I'm exit from the whole portal. So thank you.
Hello, myself Chirag Patadia. Now I give the understanding of this whole code. This is a code for a supermarket system. Here you can see we define this is some library studio.h string.h, and these are some function like a search function which is search any particular product by passing the parameter integer which is reflect the product ID. This is a display function which display the world list of products. This is the back function which is for the particular return. We have to return if any product, then this function handle a whole system. Check, this is a function if their product is present or not. uh, let's understanding the given structure. Here we use the linked list. This is a structure node in which we define a variable like a product id, product name, product price, quantity. Structure node, we will globally define head, which is indicate the first node of the linked list. Here is the function bag, which is take a product id name, product id, product name, product price, product quantity. Here this is the wall structure. We allocate the dynamic memory allocation with a malloc function. This will allocate the struct node size and allocate the memory. uh, we take a product id, product name, product price, product quantity, and we will simply assign in the structure member. Here we simply initialize a t quantity equal to quantity and t next equal to head equal to t, and it will print the message this product is inserted. Now this is a method for a and method. First method is for a first entry, and it is a method for a second entry, which will handle the whole entry entry method. Here we simply allocate a malloc function. Using a malloc function, we allocate a memory. We take a product id, product name, product price, and product quantity, and here for using a while loop, we go at the end of the list, and we assign a t at a p next, and t next equal to null, and we print a message this product is inserted. Now void delete product. This is method for a deletion any product in the list. Here we allocate a current and pre node and assign a head. Here we take a product ID. If the head equal to null means there is not any product, it will print a list is empty. Otherwise, this execute this code. Here we if check if the ID is equal to our ID in the list is not, or if the ID is equal to, we simply skip that node and the in the list, and we delete the node and print the message item is deleted. Otherwise, if ID is not matched, we print the message not found. This is a method modify method. If we have to change any name of the product, or change the price in this product, we call this method. In this method we first check head equal to null or not. If head equal to null, then print the message list is empty. Otherwise, we execute this else block. Here we take a product id and the product name and product price. If the ids matches with the product list, we take a new name of the product and new price of the product, and simply assign to this product name and product price, and modify the whole list. If the id is not equal to uh, not present in this list, we simply print the message not found. The display method, this method print the whole list in the tabular form. In this we print the id, product name, price, and quantity. uh, Here we trace the whole list and print the whole product and the quantity and the price. If it will check if the quantity is less than 0, then it will simply print the message out of stock. Otherwise, it will print the quantity. Okay, this is a check method, which is return the quantity of any which is the returned quantity of any product. If we pass the quantity, if the quantity is less than 0, it will return 0, otherwise it will return the quantity. This is a method to buy. It is a for a customer to purchase any product. If head equal to null means there is no any product in this list, it will simply print there is a no item to buy. Otherwise it will execute this block. How many item do you how many item you want to buy. It scan the number of product and check, and then it scan the id of that product which the particular customer want to buy, and if check id is present, then it will ask for how many quantity do you want, and the quantity is assigned to this price, quantity, current equal to quantity, and the quantity is now decreasing because of the customer purchase that particular product, and it will print the message you have bought. And if the product id is not matched, this will print this item is not available in our store at this time. If the customer purchase a whole stock, this he simply get a discount of a 10%, and it will print the message original price is this and you get a this 10% discount, and the last price is this, thank you for a shopping. Now it is a search method. If we have to search any product whether it is present or not, it will simply return the quantity of any product. If IDs matches, then it will break the while loop and that it return the quantity of that product. This is a method of back. If we have any issue with a product and we have to return any product, then we call this method of back. It asks for how many item do you want to return, scan this item and enter the id of the product of the return, initialize with this, allocate this, and check the id is present or not, and how many quantity you want to return, the take a quantity, and when the consumer return the quantity product, it will simply increase the quantity of that in the given list, and it will print the you will get the this particular amount of rupees back on the basis of their price. And now it is our main method, supermarket store. Here we use a while loop for a continuous execution of the program, and use a switch statement for the menu driven program. It is a shopkeeper portal